Hey guys, it's about beer 30. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I certainly do appreciate it. Guys, today's beer comes from Great Notion Brewing, and these guys are out in Oregon State. This is their So Wrong It's Ripe. And this is an IPA, guys. This was sent to me by Neil. So Neil, thanks a bunch for sending me the beer mail package. This is a 7%er here, guys. Very colorful artwork on a couple skeletons. Look like they're having one of them's having some hot cones, and I can't tell what the other one's having. Doesn't look very appetizing, but looks like they are having fun anyway. One of them is. Anyway, on the side of the can here, where your fingers can get on it and wipe it off, it's still there. It says the ripe way, and it was put in the can 10, 12 of 20. So I'm just concerned, being where it's at, that it's very easily to be rubbed off with your finger or something. So I have no control over that, but at least it's still on there and it hadn't been wiped off yet. I would be concerned that it would be very easily wiped off. Beer Advocate has this listed as it's retired. Imagine that. It's not retired, or if it was, it's not anymore, because they've done it again, because here it is. 10, 12 of 20, 20. Anyway, let's jump over to Untapped. Untapped has it at 7%, and they say So Wrong is a new twist on a classic. We brewed this IPA with Pilsner malt, oats, wheat, and rye. During fermentation, we added some delicious clover honey and finished it off with a huge Citra dry hop. And there's a picture of a can here with the same date that this one has on it. So recent picture, I'm sure. So we shall see. This beer is not even a month old. I'm reviewing this on the 4th of November. So pretty fresh. So once again, Neil, thanks a bunch. We've got the no IBUs are listed here, and I didn't see it on the can anywhere. So let's get it popped open, plain Jane silver can with a stick-on wraparound label, and find out what this beer is about. Very hazy, very cloudy. It looks like grapefruit juice coming out of the can. It's a very light color. And it doesn't seem to be pouring a very big head, so let's do the little swirly swirl. I think that'll fix it up. Alright. Now we got about a finger of head, but guys, it looks like grapefruit juice in there. It's not a bright orange, it's a lot lighter color than your typical New England style IPA or double IPA would be. This is a single IPA at 7%. Very cloudy, very hazy. Definitely looks like an unfiltered beer. That looks like a New England style, but it's a little bit lighter color. Good looking beer though. Let's get it to the nose and see what we got. Very citrusy. I'm getting a little bit of hint of some pine and some grapefruit. There is some grapefruit in it. And it's got a nice sweetness to it. I'm sure that's probably from the clover honey they put in there. But honey is a fermentable sugar, so unless there's been some lactose introduced in there, which is an unfermentable sugar, the yeast eats all that sweet sugars up. Very pleasant aroma. And the Citra hops are standing out. It is very citrusy smelling. So let's dive in and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Neil. Thank you very much. That's tasty beer. And I'm getting a little bit of tartness, grapefruit tartness from it. But it doesn't say anything about having any grapefruit. Pilsner malt, oats, wheat, and rye. Might be a little spicy notes from the rye malt. And the oats is going to give it a little bit nicer mouthfeel. That's very pleasant. Alcohol is well hidden. It's a tasty beer. I would buy that beer if I could get it here, guys. That is very tasty. Well, let's get the back end pour in there. See if there's any changes in the appearance. I don't see any change there. Doesn't look like there's any sediment or any kind of floaties, but sometimes it'll settle in as I'm sipping on it. And that's what we're getting ready to do. Let's go do that. Let's go sip on it, and it's cold right out of the fridge, and let it warm up, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back with something for a little bit. It didn't pour a big head when I poured it, and when I reinforced it from the back end pour, it really didn't enforce it the whole lot. It got a little bit of lacing, but not a lot. This is a tasty beer, guys. It's a very well made beer. Alcohol's well hidden. It doesn't have a super off the chain hop aroma or taste, but it is substantial enough for me that I would buy this beer if I could get it here. It's tasty enough, and it's just into the go-to range for me at 7%. Very enjoyable beer. Alcohol's well hidden. Very well made beer. It's a tasty beer. Like I said, I would buy it if I could get it here. So let's do the final chug on this one. That's a delicious beer, guys. I mean, it's not world class or anything like that, but it is a very tasty beer, and I love this cloudy, unfiltered New England style beer. It's not claiming to be that, but it looks like it to me, and it's enough hop aroma and taste for me to put it in that category. I enjoyed it. So Neil, thanks again for sending it to me. He sent me 2 of those brewery beers, and I think I have actually, I may have done some of their beers, but it's been a while. I didn't go back and look and see if I had, but the Great Notion Brewing rings a bell, so I may have been sent something from this brewery before, but it's been a while back. So this one is tasty. I enjoyed it, guys. Like I said, I don't think it's 10. If you do, I would not argue with that. It is definitely an A beer. I'm going to put it in the A- range. I'm going to give it, it's got the date on it, and it's got the ABV on it. I'm going to put it at the upper end of the A- range at 94. So, enjoyed this. And Beer Advocate says it's retired, no longer being brewed, and that's wrong. They are brewing it again. If it was retired for a while, they brought it out. They have it at 88. I think it's a little better than 88. And over to Untappd, which has more current postings. They're not saying it's retired or anything like that. They've got it at 4.23, and that is in their upper range of the A scale, A- scale also. So I agree more with Untappd on this one than I do Beer Advocate. I enjoyed it. It was. So if you've had So Wrong, It's Ripe from Great Notion Brewing, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.